Okay, so I just wanted to pop in real quick and film an intro and an outro for this video because I have not done that yet. Basically, I am switching over all my makeup to cruelty free, and I believe everyone should. And so I've been testing out some new foundations, and I specifically wanted to try out some drugstore ones first. And so I have 3 to test out. I have a Wet n Wild, a Milani, and an LA Girl foundation to try out. They're all cruelty free, they're all from the drugstore. One of my New Year's resolutions this year is to upload a video every week. So from now on, I'm going to be trying to upload a video every Monday. So be sure to subscribe down below so you can keep up with all of them. And so enough with this awkward intro, let's go on to the video. Okay, so today we're going to be trying out the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus foundation. I have it in Peach Natural. This is the foundation I've tried out the least, and this one is cruelty-free and vegan, which is awesome. It comes in 20 shades, and it retails for $5.99. So super affordable, and let's see how this baby works out. The applicator's really weird. It like comes out with this like paddle. I don't know. So I'm going to start off by just using the paddle to apply some to all my areas. So now I'm going to go in with a IT Cosmetics brush. I'm not sure what it's called. I think it's like the blurring brush or something like that. So I chose this color because it had pink undertones, and I naturally have very pink undertones. But I feel like this color might be a little too pink. Maybe not. Okay. So it's going on super smooth and feels very like light and thin. This is definitely, I would say, like a light to medium coverage, but it feels really nice on the skin. It feels super smooth. I like it. I think it looks really natural. Definitely still see some of my freckles coming through and all that. So I'm gonna go in with a damp beauty blender to kind of smooth it all out a little bit, because I feel like it's not blending out everywhere. I feel like it's just not blending out as well as I would like. I really like the way that this one feels on the skin. It makes your skin feel like it has like skincare on it or something. So now I'm gonna go on and finish the rest of my makeup and come back and see what it looks like. So here is the finished look. If you really want that glowy look like I love, you're gonna need to use some highlight and some facial mist and things like that, which is no big deal for me. I do that with every foundation anyway, but just be aware that this is not a super glowy foundation, and I'll definitely be back later on today with an update of how it wears throughout the day. I did look at it in daylight and it looked really good to me. I really, really like this foundation, so if it holds up well, this might be my new like daily foundation, fingers crossed. Nose is so runny. Okay, so it's been about 7 hours since I put on my makeup, so let's have a little look-see how we're doing. Still have this lipstick mark. Sometimes I have a big problem with the foundation like breaking up around my like nose and cheek area, and this did not do that from what I can tell. I feel like you can see on my like jaw area, it's kind of like maybe slid around a little bit because of me like resting my head on my hand maybe. I'm not sure. I feel like you could definitely fix that a little bit with some powder, because it doesn't look like it's really like rubbed off anywhere else. I did apply powder though, so keep that in mind. Maybe this isn't the most long wearing foundation, but I do think it's really pretty and I do think it's worth the price. So, I mean, you can't beat the price, you can't beat that it's vegan and cruelty free, and I really like it. So sorry for this appearance right here. I feel like I'm looking even worse today than normal days. Today we're going to be trying out the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation plus concealer. I have it in medium beige. This foundation I got at CVS. It retails for about $10 and there's 19 shades. This one has a pump applicator, which I personally really like. And so you start getting down to the bottom and it's not pumping and you know. So I know that this shade is definitely too dark for my skin, but we're gonna try and work with it and just ignore that as best we can. That is like definitely the biggest downfall with drugstore foundations is you can't test them and match yourself unless you're like being an outlaw and breaking into them in the store, you know. So it says medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free, long-wearing, water-resistant, and sweat-proof. That's kind of cool. We'll see. So first I'm gonna go in just with my IT Cosmetics like blurring foundation brush or whatever this is called. Rub this in. This is a foundation that is like such a weird consistency to me. It feels so sticky. I don't know. I'm sure there are other foundations out there that feel like this, but I just have never tried one that I can compare this to. It really does like feel tacky on the skin. I don't know. I wouldn't say that this is like completely full coverage because you can definitely see my like freckles. This foundation just looks cakey to me, and my skin does show makeup really easily, so maybe it won't look like that on everyone, but we're gonna go in with a damp beauty blender and try to thin it all out and make it look less cakey. So right now, before I put on any other makeup over it, it looks just a little cakey to me and it feels actually sticky on the face. I feel it. I feel that stickiness. I don't like it. Like when I move my face, I feel like the lines in my skin sticking, which is not good. Not what you want. Okay, so now I'm gonna go off camera, finish the rest of my makeup, and come back with what you got. Okay, so this is the finished face with the Milani foundation. I don't know, guys. I can definitely still like feel it on my face, which is just so strange to me. I don't have that problem with a lot of foundations. I don't like it. I do not like this foundation. I hate to say that because I know so many people like really love this foundation and like swear by it, but I really don't like it. I think it looks so cakey on the skin. I feel like maybe if you have really smooth skin with tiny pores and not a lot of redness, you might really like this. If you just have nice skin and you just need a good coverage, this might work for you. But I just find that it really makes my pores like in this area look even bigger than they already are. And my hair is obviously, looks like I just rolled out of bed because I did. Okay, so I'm back with the Milani foundation. It's been a little over 8 hours. It's been like a whole day. And I can tell you, I just really don't like this foundation. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's like breaking up around my nose and the chin area. It looks cakey all around here. It's breaking up like right here as well. I know a lot of people like this foundation. I've heard really good things about it, but I personally do not like it and do not recommend it. But that's up to you. If you really want to try it, go for it. That's your prerogative. Remember that Britney song? You know, you know. So I'm sorry, but for the Milani foundation, I'm gonna have to say Good morning and welcome to day 30. Today we're going to be testing out the LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Long Wearing Illuminating Foundation. Whew. So this is supposed to be a medium to full coverage, smooth, long wearing, flawless looking finish. It comes in 16 shades and online it says it retails for $10, but I got this at Ulta and I'm pretty sure I got it cheaper than that. I could be wrong, but I thought it was like $8 or so. So this is plastic packaging. It does have a pump. I am using the color Porcelain, which I believe is gonna be a little light. And as always, I'm gonna first go in with my Ulta brush, and then I'll go back with the Beauty Blender. This is not blending into the skin at all, so I hope the Beauty Blender will help with that. Let's try to fix this with the Beauty Blender. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I still feel like it's sitting on top of the skin a lot. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit more on some of the areas that I feel like I need more coverage. I feel like it's still sitting on the skin a little bit. Maybe that's just my skin issues. I have it all over my lips, excuse that. I like the finish of this one. It has a little bit more of a glowy finish without being like over the top. So now I'm gonna go finish my makeup and come back and show y'all what it looks like. Okay, so this is the finished look with the LA Girl foundation. Ugh, it just looks really cakey to me, and I do feel like it was like still sitting on top of the skin. I don't like it. I honestly don't even want to wear it out in public, but I'm going to, mainly because I don't have time to like wash my face and redo it with something else before I go to class. But I will check back in with y'all sometime later today. Okay, so it's been about 7.5 hours since I applied my makeup, and I have been wearing the LA Girl foundation all day long, and I didn't like it at application, and I don't really like it now. The only thing I can think of is it didn't really get oily or anything like that throughout the day, so maybe this would be a good foundation for people with oily skin. I'm not so sure. I can't attest to that because I do have very dry skin personally, but it still just looks really cakey, and I see that it's kind of like breaking up around here and here. The only thing I can think is if your skin maybe doesn't show makeup as easy as mine does, that you might really love this. I don't really have anything else to say about it. I don't really like it. Sorry. And now another informal outro. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do want to just let you know that I am wearing the Wet n Wild now. I bought a different shade and I am really enjoying it. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and subscribe down below.